School Karen demands no time tolerance for students. She starts getting student complaints. I work in a culinary school that is really poorly managed by this Karen. She tends to do stuff that I easily solve by doing malicious compliances, but this is one happened 2 days ago. All students need to wear full uniform. Chef coat, chef pants, apron, small hat and black, non-slippery shoes. This Monday one of the students came without his apron nor his hat, so I denied him entrance to class. He went to complain with the Karen about this, and he also complained that I didn't check the shoes. Which is true, as one of his classmates was in class without the required shoes. I told them that I'd start checking the shoes next day and he could take the class as long as he had his whole uniform. Next day before class one had to go pick my new glasses, so I arrived 10 minutes later. I thought to myself it wouldn't be an issue, as I usually give 20 minutes of tolerance to students, as I know some work and they need time to arrive. So I started to letting the students in. I started checking the whole uniform of all the students, including the shoes and soles. I ended up denying the entrance to 2 students for their shoes, and the one that complained the day before had his whole uniform, excepting the non-slippery shoes. His soles were completely erased and cracked, so I couldn't allow that. So he went to complain again. This time, Karen went to the classroom to ask what would I consider non-slippery soles, so I asked a student to show her soles. I also told her that this student had no slippery shoes anymore and I couldn't let him go in. She got mad and told me that classes needed to start at the starting time of class and that I couldn't take longer nor let anyone in after that time. I said all right and she left. Later that day I had another class and I decided to comply. I started the class on time with only 2 students and denied entry to everyone else even if they arrived 1 minute late, telling them that it was a new order from administration. About 6 students decided to go complain about that, and 10 minutes later after starting classes she went to the kitchen and told me that tolerance would be of 15 minutes and to allow the students to enter the class. She is starting another issue now, but it's in current development, so I'm not sure how I will end up complying. This sounds like a crappy school to attend as a student. It's hard work training Karens. Keep up the good fight. I know it's a slippery slope, but you've got a strong soul. One of the strategies of obstructing your enemies in government is to do stuff like this. If you enforce every single rule to the letter, you're soon left with no one who qualifies. Ha ha ha, she's starting a new issue, but it's in development. I love that your wheels are already turning maliciously. I love it. Ferengi rule of acquisition number 60. Keep your lies consistent. I would be so irritated if I had a class that consistently started 20 minutes late. Why even bother having a start time? She sounds awful, but you shouldn't punish innocent students who did nothing wrong because of her. Also, the student who ratted his classmates out over their shoes is also a jerk. There are 2 Karens in this story. Wow, that instructor sounds like quite the clown. Okay, so you guys should start tagging Karens or something. We already have one that left us with a cliffhanger getting into her boss's office with a master keycard she shouldn't have. And this one works in a culinary school. Let's not get the Karens mixed up. Keep following the rules, especially when they can mess with her. I have seen a pattern with Karens. They don't seem to see what future consequence their decisions can have. They need this kind of illuminations to correct themselves. Op really put the malicious in malicious compliance.
S uncornered.
Sorry for being such a pilkunasija, but it's non-slip shoes. I'll crawl back to my cave now. I was seriously confused who the Karen was. I would hate having this teacher. Letting petty personal slights get in the way of their education. I'd be pissed. Please cross-post this to some kitchen subreddits or culinary school ones. This is gold. Thank you. Chef coat, chef pants, apron, small hat musical note. The boys a time bomb musical note. You could turn handling her into a work experience exercise for the students. How to handle a pushy micromanaging hotel manager.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.